You, we
Yo, yo,
back.
yo, yo.
Episode 4. We back. We live. What's going on, man? What's good?
Not much, bro, man. How you doing? I'm here snacking, late night snacking. How you feeling?
Yeah, I feel great. We gonna get into why I feel great. This is the Figuring Shit Out podcast. We still figuring shit out. Shout out to Money Briggs. He was our guest last week.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Big shout out. He dropped a lot of gems on us.
We got some more guests coming in a few weeks. I think we got some people next week, and then we just trying to fill the calendar up at this point. I think we filled up to the middle of June, but
That's a good thing, man.
yeah, we here, man. Episode 4, really like episode 6, but
Who's counting?
it is what it is. I go by Bunny Flacs.
I am King Arthur, aka Swank King.
I really should have locked him out. My dog is bothering me today.
He
Um,
like you.
yeah, he does. He see I'm busy right now, so he wants to be in my face. But we
Mm-hmm.
got a good show for you. I think I might have to, bro. I might have to kick him out. I
Go
might have to
ahead, go
lock him
ahead.
out.
I'll
Um,
talk while you go ahead pick him
yeah,
out.
yeah, yeah. Just take me 2 seconds,
Yeah, yeah.
bro.
So,
I'm sorry,
what's
bro.
up with y'all, man? How y'all doing? We
You gotta
back
go. Come
with
on,
another
come
great
on, come on.
episode of figuring shit out. You see, we figuring shit out. We got to put the dog out of his room and whatnot. God dang, like you said, we got a couple of guests coming up for y'all in the next couple of weeks, man. I don't want to do no name dropping just yet, cause uh, yeah, just ain't gonna do no name dropping just yet. But you'll see them. They got some good stuff for y'all. They be figuring stuff out with us, figuring shit out with us. And then
Exactly.
we're gonna figure out. We're gonna be figuring out what they figured out and how what they unlocked. You know what I mean? So
Exactly. So now that I pissed my dog off, he's gonna be mad at me.
knocking in the door all night.
Something we forgot to do last week. We totally
Mm-hmm.
forgot to do our contest, even though we didn't really get participation on the YouTube, but that's cool. If you remember, we're giving away a silver coin and
I forgot to bring the mask. I got it too.
a mask. Oh, excuse me. Should we add something this week, or should we just keep it moving?
I think we good for what we got right now. The ounce of silver and the Black Panther LED mask, party
Yeah.
mask.
And so we made it a little simpler this time. So before we were asking you to uh, follow both of us on IG and do the YouTube, but now we have
Mm-hmm.
we have an official FSO IG. Follow us on at Figure Shit Out with the X. All you gotta do is follow that really, and subscribe to the YouTube. But you do have to do the hashtag comment on YouTube just so we can know who you are. And again, just do that next week. We'll take a look. If one person does it, guess what? You win automatically, right?
Man,
I would have been
man,
done it. I would have done it every fucking week
I
since
asked
three
somebody to
weeks ago.
participate, but he didn't do it right. He
Oh, he messed it up.
he hit me in the DM and was like, "Yeah, bro, I followed y'all, blah blah blah." And I was like, "Leave a comment, man. Follow them." So hopefully
Yeah,
he'll listen to it and follow
yeah,
the
yeah.
rules.
We just one
Goddamn.
person. If one person does it, then I gotta give away a silver coin, and he gotta give away a mask, and then we can act like we doing something big. But we
Mm-hmm.
got a good show. What should we jump into? Did I miss anything?
That's the intro. Who you? Who you? What you about?
I'm about positivity, optimism, trying to get some money, trying to get out the rat race, trying to leave my 9 to 5.
Hey.
Uh, I know it's gonna happen. That's the thing too. I just know it's gonna happen. It's not even a matter of if. It's just a matter of when. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's
Okay.
coming soon. So what's going on with you? Who you what you about?
Unify and thrive.
Right.
Goddamn. That's no more genocide rap.
Oh God, yeah.
No more genocide rap. Unify, thrive. And these business, man, I let cuttyapp.com on demand, Afro Barbers and Stylists, 2020faces.com, LED party mask, the hottest mask, the most creative mask, goddamn, the most themed out, enhanced party
Sound
mask
like
out there.
hotcakes. Yep, them drinks be
Man,
flying off the
hotcakes
shelf.
ain't even touch these, goddamn. And
Yep,
then
yep.
Envy Grindstone, goddamn, that's when we teach the kids computer literacy, you know what I mean? We come back next summer, though. We come back next summer, 23. We come back with some AI learning, some drone learning, some 3D printing
That's what's up.
learning, so had to up it up with the technology, man. Technology, goddamn, after 2020 said, y'all doing that old stuff, man. We gotta speed this thing up a light year, too. So
Definitely, we should definitely
that's what we're
do
doing.
do some videos on that next year too. Maybe bring some kids on, and maybe we could take this shit mobile. You know what I'm saying? Maybe do a mobile, a live podcast somewhere at one of your events or something.
We
You know what I'm
definitely
saying?
could. We definitely
That'd be
could. Yeah,
dope.
yeah, yeah.
That'd be dope. So, and then my site's silversyndicate.org. Go ahead, hit that up. It's not fully finished. I'm gonna put more information on there, but basically, It's about our current situation in America, in the world. Basically, it talks about getting into metals, get into silver and gold. If you have, if you want more information, go ahead and hit up silversyndicate.org. Then I got Lucid Perspective. It's me and my wife's joint company. We're a media company. We do videos. We do graphic design. We do photography. Some websites and things like that. If you're looking for some type of media, and then Bunee Flacs, that's just my cybersecurity thing. I used to do YouTube training on cybersecurity. So the website has all my videos. It has some resources and stuff. It's a little outdated. I do have to go back up there and update that, but it is there if you're looking for that. And so that's us. That's who we are. This is figuring shit out. This is what we do. Figure shit
And
out.
we are literally figuring life out as we go. And we're gonna figure out a whole bunch of stuff. We way better than we were.
True.
All right, here go a question for you before we get started. Did you see yourself being this advanced maybe 15, 20 years ago?
Ooh. 15, 20 years ago. So 15, 20, 20. No, I was, okay, so
How old are you?
2022, 20, I was 16.
How old are you now?
16. 30, 37? Are we
Damn,
30?
you old dog.
Yeah.
I'm on 34, bro.
3 years. It's the same age. Nah, 20 years ago, I was a zombie, bro. I had no aspirations. I was in the world. I'll be honest, I wasn't thinking for myself. I was listening to hip hop, just like genocidal rap, listening to destructive stuff, eating destructive food. I look back and try to think of who I was and see if I can remember, and I can't because I was like a program, like on autopilot. Like I wasn't thinking for myself. I didn't really have aspirations. I didn't care about high school. Coming out of high school, I had a low GPA. I barely graduated on time. I'm getting into all my shit, but joined the Navy in 2005. Something I don't really talk about a lot, and I hate. Well, I'll put it this way: I beat cancer. I had cancer like in 2005 and 2006.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah, well, now. Basically, and I hate the word. What's the word they say when remission or something like that? Like, I hate using those words when they say, "Oh, you're a cancer survivor. Oh, you're in remission." Like, that is a word. So that around that time, that's kind of like when I woke up a little bit too, because like the doctors, they did surgery or whatever, and they're like, "Oh, you're officially cancer free now. You're a cancer survivor. You're in remission." I'm like, doesn't that mean that? Aren't you putting out there and speaking that it's going to come back eventually? You know what I'm saying? Like, so I never liked that word. And so that was around that time, like 2005, 2006. I feel like that's when I started to slightly wake up and realize that I got to do something different. And that also goes into what else we're going to talk about today. One of our topics today, I started a raw food diet. I am a week and a couple days in, so about maybe 9-10 days.
Young raw man.
Yeah. So I can't lie, I can't fib. I can, but I'm not. I haven't been 100% raw this past week, but I'll probably be. I was 95%. So I was reading up on some things. I got some books or whatever. They said it's not really. If your diet is trash and you eat, meat and all this other stuff that everybody knows is not good for you, it's not. They say it's not really good to just go cook cold turkey to raw diet because you shock your body and all this sort of. So I did a semi cold turkey. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped eating pizza and rice and Chinese and cooked stuff.
Junk.
And I went straight to fruits. I'm eating so many fruits, it's not even funny. I went straight to fruits, vegetables. I got some nuts, almonds, and stuff.
That grocery bill through the roof, dog.
Surprisingly, no.
No?
It's funny because no. Well, it's just me, right? So it's not the whole family.
All right.
We still got a bunch of junk food that I can't force them to eat like I'm eating. Like I'm going to set the example and do it first. But so far it's just been me. And I gotta tell you, like, to be honest, I haven't. So let me put it this way: the benefits, my personal benefits of eating raw food for this past week. I sleep easier. I go to sleep, like I lay in the bed and I don't have insomnia, right? Like I can lay down and fall asleep fast. I feel like I'm breathing easier. Like I have less mucus in my face and my sinuses. Ask my wife. She tells me I got horrible snoring, but I feel like it's gotten better over this past week. What else? My mind is clear. Things are more bright and vivid. So I feel like just this past week, I feel like my body is detoxing. You know what I'm saying? So, and I
Okay.
feel good. I feel better. I feel hype. And, oh, another thing too is like for real, like I'm less hungry, right? I don't have an appetite. Like appetite, like just fucking went away. Like I'm only eating now because I know I have to eat, but I'm not even really like hungry.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the theory behind that is not the theory. Well, I mean, I don't know what they would call it, but they say when you eat raw foods, you get more nutrition out of the food, right? So like when you cook something, you cook meat or you cook anything, you're destroying the chemical stuff in it. You're destroying the nutrients, and you're basically destroying what you're gonna put in your body. Then you put it in your body. Your body's trying to digest this thing that's destroyed. It has no nutrients, all these chemicals and stuff, and so you don't get as many nutrients from it from a cooked meal, right? And then
Mm-hmm.
a lot of times, what happens after you eat something, right? You know, you're hungry. Then again, like an hour later, you're like, "Yo, I'm still hungry," and so it's like a cycle. Like you eating damaged food and stuff without, stuff with chemicals, stuff without nutrients, and then you keep eating cook food. Whereas if you go raw, right? I guess this is what they say. This is what the books and the videos say. You're eating food that is nutritious. It has nutrients. The chemically, it's not destroyed, and it's nourishing your body. Therefore, you're less hungry. Therefore, you have a less appetite. And I could 100% testimony. That's facts for me for this past week.
What books you read?
So it's downstairs. It's maybe I could look at my Amazon. So I got a couple of books. One of them is I think it's a raw recipe book, but it
Mm.
has a few recipes, but it goes more into like the health benefits of it. So I was reading up on cancer and I was reading up on other things, and they basically say, okay, these are the diseases that plagues humankind, and they
Mm.
say these are the reasons why these diseases are prevalent in people nowadays, especially because of the chemicals, because of the cooked food, because of the stuff we eat that we're not supposed to. And then they say instead of doing that, eat this. And if you happen to have those diseases, and even prevention wise, it'll prevent and it can actually cure and cleanse your body of those things.
Mm.
Matter of fact, that's not. I'm glad you asked. I'm gonna put in this video in the description. I'm gonna put links to the books I got. If anybody wants to get those and take a look at those. But I'm sure you can go on Amazon and look up any type of raw food diet, raw food instructional guides, and get anything.
So, and what made you start that? Was it me talking about you in the energy drinks, or?
Nah. So I've been wanting to do this for a long ass time, like for years. So like I think I first learned about a raw food diet like 4 or 5 years ago, and I tried it here and there, like like for a day or two. Be
Mm.
like, fuck this, I'm hungry. Go get a
This is the
pizza.
longest
Try
time
this
though.
food. No, yeah, for sure. This is the longest, and I don't know. I
Mm.
like something about last week. Like I told you, we got my wife's party in Miami in a few months, so I'm trying to, trying to
Oh,
get
so
right
you
for
don't want
that.
to go to Miami looking fat boy?
Nah,
Yes.
I'm trying to get right for that, and I'm trying to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just gonna throw in some gym
You
sessions
gonna
in there
come back
too.
from Miami eating chicken wings and pizza and shit?
nah,
What?
nah, I don't think so. I think this is real this time. Matter of fact, I put it this way: we had a Cinco de Mayo party. What was
Mm-hmm.
that, last weekend?
All right.
We had, we got liquor, we got tacos. She cooked up tacos and all this stuff. I didn't touch the food. I did drink though. Like there was no way I was not gonna drink on Cinco de Mayo. But I ain't touched the food. My boys came over. Everybody's fucking eating tacos and shit. And they're like, yo, I think somebody asked me. And I was like, yo, I'm not eating that shit. And they were like, what? They were like, what the fuck you talking about?
You invited over here not to eat with us? What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck did I eat? I had a salad or something. And they were looking at me strange, but I was drinking, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm not gonna just not drink on Cinco de Mayo. Like alcohol, is no, I'm not gonna say it's one of my things, but it's one of those things. it's
Okay,
you
that's your
know,
vice.
yeah, but no, I'm not. I don't drink like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I drink every day. Like I got a flask on, I got to bust it out and take a swig. I drink socially, and so at once a week, a beer a week or something. I don't drink every day, not at all. So like it's not even an issue.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So that's the
How
raw
did we get
food.
here? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we're
Uh,
just talking about raw food. Raw
I asked you how
food,
you.
man.
Did you see yourself being this advanced 20 years ago? Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. When I talk, sometimes I just go off. But no, I did not, I did not fathom I would be where I am 20 years ago. I honestly, it was one of those things like I didn't no, I didn't even feel like I had a future. Right? I felt like
Mm.
I knew at one point I was gonna wake up and I was gonna make something happen, but I couldn't imagine 20 years ago where I would be today. You
I
know
was
what I mean? So
20 years ago. I was what, 14.
okay, well, what was you? Did you have aspirations or were you just thugging it?
21 wasn't even feasible, boy.
Right.
I'm just being honest. 21 wasn't even a real thing. And then when I got to like 24, 25, I was like, oh, this is life. Like,
Right.
I didn't, they didn't get me. I didn't fall into the trap or whatever. Like, because it was
Locked
traps.
up.
It
Yeah.
was traps all around me. But I
Yeah.
wasn't even doing it. I wasn't a bad kid. I wasn't doing nothing crazy. Like, the craziest thing I did as a kid was I broke my foot. I had a cast on my foot, and in school, one of the goddamn teachers came out. I was in the hallway being a clown or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and she came out, started fussing at me, and I hauled ass on crutches.
Wow.
I hauled ass on crutches, but I said, I wasn't a bad kid, but it was just like, the environment I was from. It was 25 wasn't the most common thing to see for a lot of people.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
No.
So
Yeah. So like, yeah. I mean, it'd be like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like now we're in a position where like we're adults, we got families, we got kids, and now we're like, okay, we know there's a future. We got to make something happen. That's probably why we are the way we are now. Like,
and I remember the guy told me one time, I always shout him out, Aaron Rouse.
mm-hmm.
Uh, he came back from doing the lead thing or whatever, and he was just like, people always say tomorrow ain't a promise, but what if it is? And he's like, you've been getting tomorrows, and it was
A
like,
lot of tomorrows.
I was like, damn, you're right, dog. Good job. Thanks for that one. Like that kind of stuck with me a lot too. It was like, and I was about 23, 24ish
Mm-hmm.
when that happened. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, man, that's deep.
if you, yeah,
So something else I learned on the raw food diet
what's up?
was this I don't know, you probably know about it. The difference between alkaline and acidic, right?
Hmm.
So and I read there was like a whole chapter on this. So basically, the reason we have sickness today, modern times, the reason we have so many cancers and diseases and diabetes and all these things is because not only are we eating bad food, but the shit we're eating is mostly acidic, and our bodies are supposedly supposed to be alkaline bodies. I think Dr. Sebi was talking some shit about this, but basically, cooked meat, anything cooked, is turned acidic. Um, Cooked rice, starch, breads, all that shit is acidic, and then you put that shit in your body, and you're basically cooking yourself from the inside out, right? And then alkaline is our body's supposed to be alkaline. You talk about alkaline water and pH balanced water and fruits and vegetables and all that stuff is alkalinized. I could be saying that wrong, but you want to pretty much alkalinize your body so your body can fight off diseases, your body can be healthy, repair itself. And that's basically the main goal of this, you know what I'm saying? But
So
again,
all right, what do you say to the goddamn alcoholic who's 95 drinking, or the lady who's 89 smoking a cigarette?
hey, they made it that far, bro. There's nothing I can say to them.
You know what I mean? And so I
There's
get,
nothing to say. Like if you that far in life, like you're already past the normal life expectancy. Like you could do
right,
whatever the fuck you want.
but they've been drinking and smoking the
Oh, like the people the whole
whole
time?
since they
Yeah.
were like 14. You know what I mean? Like so,
Yeah.
um,
That's a good
I
question.
think it's more of a vibration for the mind or whatever, right? Like so,
That's true. That's very true too. Yeah.
let's say
What's the you either got the placebo effect and there's the opposite of that. Nocebo, I think it's nocebo effect. So like the placebo effect is they give you a pill and they tell you what it does. You take it
mhm.
and then your mind tricks your body into doing whatever it is. And the nocebo effect is I think the opposite of that. I forget. I'm going on a tangent, but yeah, no, yeah, the mind's important. So yeah, those people like 80, 90 smoking, drinking, maybe they have a power over their body that's mostly subconscious. You know what I'm saying?
I think I think we are in a body. You're not a body.
True.
You know what I mean? Like so, me and my diet, right? I've always been a decent eater, right? I've always ate more salads than a usual person. I've always drank more water than a usual person. I, did my herbal teas or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a span when I was just not.
Right. Like fuck it.
Yeah,
Whatever.
like not on purpose, but it was just like I'm not. But recently, I've been back on my salad. It's like dumped
Mm-hmm.
heavy. Like And so when I do salads, like I don't do dressing. I've never like I don't do dressing. I do my what is it, Himalayan salt. Give me a
Yeah,
lemon.
that's
Give
good.
me a lemon orange. You know what I mean? Goddamn my Italian seasons. You know, kale. You know, cucumbers. You know, all just raw foods. But I do eat meat. Like had spaghetti tonight. But majority of my food today was what I had. I had a protein shake, a
Hmm.
vegan protein shake. This
Nice.
morning I had a smoothie. That was raw smoothie, right?
Mm.
Lunch was I had a sub, turkey sub, wheat bread,
Oh,
and then
that
dinner was
bread.
spaghetti. Yeah,
That
spaghetti,
bread. That
and
bread.
then and now I'm eating some more bread. Some what is it? Bagels, peanut butter bagels, with some almond milk.
See, you talking
Yeah,
that shit sound good, man. I haven't
it
had
is.
bread in 10 days. I haven't bread, rice, pasta, spaghetti. We're not even
But I
supposed
do
to eat starches.
some no, but again, the body's an amazing thing, dog.
Hmm. That's
You've
facts.
seen people. The the body's an amazing thing, dog. Like scientists, they know a whole much about the body, but they don't know how to make a scab yet.
How to make a scab?
Yeah, scientists can't make a scab in the lab. Look it up.
Oh, okay. Well, I
That's
mean,
crazy.
that's the body. So the body's repairing, right? That's the body repair thing. So they can't make a scab. That's crazy. I didn't know about it.
But they can give you a defibrillator inside your heart. They can
Right,
give you a goddamn autonomous leg. They can give it a fucking brain on your chip, a chip on your brain, and goddamn have the paralyzed man tweet.
right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I
So the
feel like
body.
they know. I think there's the elite industries know stuff that they don't tell us.
Oh, I ain't gonna talk about the Rockefeller man who 90 something years old had a fourth heart transplant, but
Right. He looked like a walking zombie.
with four hearts, I bet so.
Yeah. There's
He's
stuff
from
out
been out
there.
here.
There's stuff out there they don't tell us, man. Like, for instance, like I never agree. I never thought, even as a child, like growing up, drinking milk, like pasteurized cow milk. In
Oh
my
yeah.
mind, that shit never made fucking sense. Even as a
Uh-huh.
kid, even though I was
Uh-huh.
drinking it, parents gave it to us. Fucking schools, New York City public schools, giving us this shit. You
My
know,
parents just ignorant. They know no better.
right. And going into like my teens and then early 20s. Like I stopped drinking cow milk in my late 20s, so like 27, 28. But all before that, I was always thinking to myself, even as a drunk, like, what the fuck? What is this? First, why am I drinking cow milk? Humans don't go under a cow and suck the fucking. You know what I'm saying? We don't drink elephant milk. We don't drink all these
No,
other animals.
dogs
Like,
don't go on the cows and drink their milk.
right,
Coyotes don't go on the cows and drink their milk. Like,
right. Why are we doing this? And then it's just you actually you think about something, you ask the question, you ponder it, and it's like, okay, I don't have to. Then I started drinking soy milk, and then all of a sudden, everybody's
no
drinking
soy.
soy milk. Then soy is bad for you. It's like, what the
No
fuck are we
soy.
supposed to do?
Who was the boy? Doc, not Doctor. He had the book called Nigga. Dick Gregory.
Okay.
Dick Gregory. He says those freaking vegans
Uh huh.
and vegetarians, they have some of the highest cancer rates. Why?
Because they
Because
eating
they eat a lot
soy.
of soy. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah. So
they
they
get
think
you with the
they
okey
think
doke.
you were doing the right thing, but then
My thing is like, so now I'm like, yo, we even with raw food is like, that's how it comes to the earth, right?
mhm.
Apples come off a tree. You eat it off the tree. Fruits, vegetables. It's like, I feel like you can't go wrong if you're eating it the way it appears in nature. Even though they do, and they do, they can do shit to it like pesticides and GMOs and all this shit. Like they're trying to do shit in the farming soil and all this shit. That's a whole nother topic.
Monsanto's.
Right, Monsanto. That's a whole nother topic for another discussion. But I think if you're eating food as it occurs in nature, you can't fucking go wrong, right?
Mhm.
Even though cow milk occurs in nature, that's for cows, right? You're not a
Mhm.
fucking cow. You shouldn't be drinking cow milk, right? Now, if you were a
Mhm.
fucking cow, you drink cow milk. It's good for you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So,
They call that shit cow puss.
yeah, the blood and all that. Oh my god, it's disgusting. So yeah, I mean
So
that's.
I had the book. I got this book called Back to Eden. I got it a long time ago. Back to
Hmm.
Eden. Some Jewish dude. He wrote it 1940 something, 30 something,
Oh
36 I
wow,
think
that's back
32.
in the day.
I still got a copy. I begin shit out. I read it every day. And like so basically it's one of those it's one of those herbalist books. It's 900 pages, dog,
Oh
of
wow.
pure just straight info of fasting and water and healing and so it never says don't eat the meat, right. But of course, back then the meat he was getting was fresher
Oh,
and less
everything was
chemical.
different back then. Yeah, the 30s and
But
40s.
it was always a more of the alkaline diet, right? So eat more of the fruits, eat more of the salads, and if
Mm,
you're gonna eat the meats, just not breakfast, lunch, and dinner like they had us tricked out to be, right?
right, 3 meals a
Like
day.
so,
Yeah,
like goddamn, why would you need a goddamn egg, bacon, cheese, biscuit for breakfast?
dairy. Dairy is
Fucking
the fucking
Big Mac,
worst.
the Big Mac with fries for lunch, and then the goddamn big ass steak for dinner. That's the issue.
And they didn't make it our culture, right? So they make it a part of
Right.
culture. Like when you think of when the typical American thinks of breakfast, they think of bacon and eggs, sausage,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
biscuit, bread, gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Like they make it's part of the culture now. So it's like you can't even like you gotta change your whole paradigm, your mind, try to shift away from that. Now for breakfast, I'm eating fucking apples and bananas. You know what I'm saying? Like just looking at them, I'm like, yo, this don't look like breakfast to me. That's because of how I was raised in the culture. But it takes a little bit of mind power to do that. But
I
it's
remember
worth
I
it.
remember when I got in my health like really really getting on it. I was like I worked at Liberty Tax and I walked in that bitch one day with a whole honeydew melon for lunch.
You cut that shit up in
Like
front of everybody. You gave pieces. You
nah, it was
sharing.
already no. I had a spoon. I'm eating out the goddamn. I'm eating out the like it's a bowl,
That's what's
bitch.
up. Yay.
Which is a bunch of other people were looking at.
Like what the fuck
That's
they
all you can
thinking,
eat. Watch this shit. And
bro?
then
It's some fruit.
I rode my bike to work, right? So I ride my bike. I had me a smoothie in the morning or whatever. Ride my bike to work,
Mm,
eat the goddamn melon for lunch or whatever, ride my bike home, and then whatever I ate for the rest of the day was whatever, right? But yeah, it's like so more of the good shit, a lot
yeah,
less of the bad shit, because your
and
body can do what you do.
yeah, and
You know what I
people
mean?
know. I know most people know what's bad for them. Like we hear about it all the time. It's just there's an addiction aspect to it, right? So like, I love pizza. I love Chinese food.
That
I
shit
love.
good
Yes, it they make it's almost it's like a catch 22. Like they make it so good, but then it's the worst shit for you,
because
right?
they don't eat the shit.
No, they don't. They know better. Yeah, and we know who they is. But yeah, no, it's hard. It's a horrible system, bro. People in mass have to get smarter about food they eat and what they put in their mouth, what they put in their body. You will feel much better. You will be healthier. So it's like 80% of diseases are preventable just by from what the fuck you eat.
Facts.
Diabetes is 100%. I could be saying this wrong. I'm not a medical professional, but from what I've read in my studies, diabetes is a 100% preventable by what the
And
fuck you eat
curable.
and curable. Yes, there's so
Mm.
many out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go through a list. I'm not a doctor, but I know the fact that eating is important. What you eat, your input determines your output. That's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? So that's a raw diet. So that's what I'm
Let's
doing.
let's stay here a little bit. So, what do you think about? So here's one for you. When I was in middle school, elementary school, right?
Hmm.
I remember they was feeding us fucking honey buns for breakfast, dog.
Honey, but yep, all type
And
of shit
but
in schools,
but
bro.
but
Schools are
then we
worse.
wondering why we was wilding before first bell even started.
Yeah, I remember the little carton milks, the little
Yeah,
pizzas,
I would fuck a honey bun up in the morning, dog. It should be nice and warm
sugar,
too, dog. Be
sugar,
turned up by
donuts,
10:30.
the worst. Public schools, the government, man, they know they fund that shit. Public schools, yeah, they feed it. My son tells me all the time like he hates what they feed him in the school, and it's he eats here and then he goes to school, but it's
Mm.
like he's in school, so it's like he got to eat what's there. But it's like I'll be like, yo, I'm sorry, bro. I know exactly how you feel. I went through it. You know what I'm saying? But back in my day, we didn't like I don't know, he got some taste, something going on with his taste buds. Like he's aware that it's nasty and
Hmm.
maybe they're smarter now, but back in my day, I was eating that shit up because it was there and it was good and I didn't think twice about it.
I was telling my wife the other day that like I was eating this shit because if I didn't eat it, matter of fact, that was my only eating till
Mm.
like dinner that night. Because if I didn't eat the fucking school lunch, I was gonna starve, bitch.
Yeah,
Like,
no, yeah,
like there was no food. I ain't saying there wasn't no food in the crib, but
that was a
it wasn't
major
abundant.
part of your deal. Yeah,
It wasn't an abundance of food like that. Like if I didn't go eat that breakfast, eat that lunch at school, I was in trouble.
yeah, and
Fucking
it's funny they know that in the way those it is what it is. We can go on and on about shit in our society that we all know is fucked up and shouldn't be the way it is.
and not poor parents, man. God damn.
Yeah, they know better. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking damn, they tricked the shit out of them niggas in the 80s, cuz.
Oh my god.
Tricked as
It's the
shit.
worst.
And fresh out the '60s, because a lot of people. Because matter of fact, look at our grandparents, right? Because our grandparents probably had families in their homes, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then then my parents, right? They got caught up in the crack.
Yeah.
My brother was, into the crack. My sister, she was, into the crack. Like she won't, they won't messing with it directly, but the
The
ramifications of it,
effects, yeah.
it affected them directly. You feel me? So I always say, man, we got the opportunity to not repeat the fucking cycle, but don't get caught up in
Exactly.
the distractions, because the distractions, man, that's gonna fucking. They killed the Black Panthers for feeding their community and busing them, dog, to school and
Yeah,
teaching them.
that was ridiculous.
Like,
Yeah.
really?
They know they were, yeah.
My
That
man
is,
Fred
it's
Hampton was
horrible, bro.
24.
Right. Yeah. Nah, that put a tear to your eye.
24.
But yeah. Yeah, that's a topic for another time. But it's shit like that. It's sad, you know what I'm saying? But I think people in general are becoming more aware and intelligent and thinking about these things. And again, it puts an optimistic twist on it, because it's like, okay, I'm doing this. I see people comment on my stuff on Facebook like, oh, you inspire me. I'm gonna start a raw food diet. Like, that's what it's about, right? You
Hmm.
do something, you share it. If it's positive, if it's good for you, if it's good for other people, you hope to inspire other people to do the same thing. And then, just have everybody just do what's best for them. Because at the end of the day, ain't nobody saving nobody, bro.
Two things. So you're right. I've been
Mm-hmm.
posting my Saturday workouts, right? And
Mm-hmm.
I always post my walks in the morning. 'Cause I walk
Right.
every fucking morning almost. And I always post my little weights and stuff. I might not post a workout during the week, but I've been posting my Saturday workouts. And my sister and my niece hit me this week. Was like, man, my sister was like, I'm gonna get a personal trainer. And
Whoa.
I was like, you don't need to get one, but go ahead if you feel like it's gonna help you. You know what I mean? Get you where you're going. My niece tonight we did a workout. She's in California. She was like, I need somebody to help me accountable, help me out.
Let's
So I sat
go.
down in the FaceTime with her, and I mean, she worked out or whatever,
That's
and
dope.
that was what's up. And so the second part is somebody used to say, how do we fix this situation that we in? Like,
With the
as a
food.
society, as a society, as a community, as go rub against the machine, right? Beating up on Big Brother.
Mm-hmm.
And I will always say, personal responsibility.
Yeah.
If each individual can take personal responsibility for themselves, their actions, it's going to affect their immediate household first, and then your cousins and whoever else outside their household will be looking at your house like, "What y'all doing over there, cuz?
Right.
What y'all
Right.
got going on in there? I wanna,
Let's see
cause
what you
when they
about.
see,
Yeah.
yeah, when they see you elevating at a goddamn, what is it,
It could go both ways.
exponential speed,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? They can be like, man, yo, what you doing? Show me what's up, and then,
Yeah.
but it all starts if everybody can take personal responsibility for their actions.
Right.
All right.
Right. That's true. That is true. It can go both ways. It can be inspiring, and also, unfortunately, depending on the vibrations of the people around you, it could breed hate. You know what I'm saying? And they'll say, "Oh, you think you're better than us?" Da, da, da. No, I won't get into that, but that is a
I
possibility.
am
But
getting
you
better than
still,
y'all, dog.
you
Fuck.
still got to elevate over that. You know what I mean? Like,
I am getting better than y'all. Like, no,
right,
fuck that shit. Like, the situation that you're in is fucked up.
right. Don't hate on
But
me because I'm trying to
you
make a
know you
difference.
you can change the situation, but you
Yeah.
just choose to relish in it. You choose to wallow in it. Don't
Hmm.
wallow in the mess.
Right.
Matter of fact, my girl would look at the hood. When we go through the hood, she's like, "Man, I can't believe how people just don't take onus in there where they stay at." And I'm looking at her like they don't know no better.
Hmm.
They don't know no better. Then when they see the people come in and gentrify the neighborhood or whatever,
Then they up in
they
arms.
they
They
up
get
in
mad.
arms like,
Yeah.
man, it's mine, but you
Yeah.
won't treat it like mine when you had it, right? So
That's
it's a
facts.
whole lot of they don't know no better, but for sure, nigga, if you know better, you got no choice but to do better. Because once you learn how to do better, and if you don't fix it, oh shit, it gets stanky for you.
Yep. That's facts, man.
Quick
That's good
fast in the
shit.
herd.
That's good shit. So we 34 minutes. You want to jump to the music break?
Yeah. Who we doing? Jade Josephine.
Yeah. What she got? She got it good. Jay
So,
Josephine is dope. Let me pull up this video.
so in a
This
good
shit.
crack.
Oh yeah. We every oh shit, that shit is bright. Every
Yeah,
it's
damn,
like,
like Casper in there.
yeah, it's like a white screen on there first. But every week we're doing a music break for a local artist, local in Hampton Roads. We might go up to the DMV area. There's people up there. There's people everywhere. But this is
Mm-hmm.
Jay Josephine Got It Good official video. We're gonna play this for the music break, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. Let me not fuck this up.
Let me mute myself.
Holy shit! This must be my goddamn fucking lucky day. Woo! It's goddamn amazing. Woo!
I told him get ready, I'm coming prepared for me. Woo! Just me and my niggas with those who be grinding, be those who were there for me. Woo! So fuck all you fraudulent niggas, just wait out and pull out a chair for me. Woo! Hold up, stop the beat so I can give you more clarity. Woo! Yeah, fuck y'all, these birds out here need duck sauce. Let me just live my life, just wanna get high, get down and get sucked off. But I work though, fly like I got on church clothes. Don't test me though, I might Kirk Cole. Hoorilla, fishing ride, and I'm killing this shit, I kid you not for the bull. Then it's ride, time is money, never waste mine, and I don't wanna ever see a penny stop. Where was your help when I needed? No excuses, no reason. That was the ultimate treason. Even people turn their back on Jesus, so I get it, got it good. All by myself like I should. Shit, just let me be great. I'm trying to get this cheesecake, cross all the T's, dot all the I's. Bottom line, for peace sake, I get it, got it good. Grind all the time from East State. Got out there, I'ma get it. If it's been there, then I got it. And what I talk, I live it. I'm just so good, you can't stop it. Said if it's out there, I'ma get it. If it's been there, then I got it. And what I talk, I live it. I'm so good, you can't stop it. I get it, got it good. Get it, get it, get it, get it, got it good. I get it, got it good. I get it, got it good.
Yeah, I got a lot of star power. Talking about a real celebrity, not some sign-spinning fucking monkey. Talking about goddamn me.
Young Jade, Josephine, goddamn, she been blowing up lately out this bitch, goddamn Tetris game.
Yeah, she got credits out there now, right? Yeah, she got credits now.
Shout out to the queen.
Hold on, let me turn this shit off. I keep forgetting. It's gonna keep playing. So that was the music break. Shout out to her. So what's next? We gonna talk about old Kevin Samuels.
Sure, I ain't appreciate that. The HATE the man was getting after the demise, but God, show mighty, and he had the internet in the blaze again. One last time.
So I'm gonna be real. I never really watched this stuff. I did just catch shit like clips online of him roasting people or being truthful in his roast. He had a certain way about the way he spoke, but I wasn't a follower. I wasn't a fan. But he was the type to really just, he was that, what's it called? Hard love? What's it called? True love? Hard love?
Tough love.
Tough love. That's the word. Yeah. He was that type tough love, even though most people would take it as offensive and insult. He did, at the end of the day, most of what he said was pure truth. Now, that's not to say everything he ever said I would agree with, because again, I haven't followed him, so I don't know everything he ever said. So if somebody out there takes this clip and says, "Oh, Flacs says he fucks with Kevin Samuels like that," and then point to something he said, like, I don't agree with everything anybody says, but from the things that I've seen that went viral, one, they were humorous, and two, they may have had some truth in it. What I would if I had any issue with anything, it might have been his delivery and how he spoke towards people, especially women. But again, he was. I think he was a character. He was putting on a show. He was entertaining, and I think that just goes to show that was just how he was making his money, and he was spitting truth with comedy. That's how I put it. But I don't think he deserved the hate that he got after he passed. That was pretty messed up.
Yeah, and that goes back to what we were just talking about, man. People in their energy, dog. Like, clearly their energy was off like a mug, but you can't tell people that. Like, they think they're right. It's the internet. You can say what you want.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Apparently you can't, but you
and I get
you're supposed to be able to say what you want.
There might be, so one of the things, if I had to say, one of the things that I remember that I guess used to be a theme of his when he talked to people, women, was he would ask them, they would talk about what they want in a man, right? And they'll have this bullet list of all these accolades and credentials, and then he will ask them about themselves, like, okay, that's what you want. Who are you? What do you have to bring to the table? And he'll ask their height, their weight, their education, how much money they're making, and it was always just like so far off from the type of person that they wanted to attract, right? Mm-hmm. So, and I think a lot of people got upset about it. A lot of women especially would. So if he said, "Well, you're 5'2", 300 pounds," like, how do you expect to attract a man? Like, people would take offense to it as if he's being.
People don't like looking at themselves,
right? And they would get their feelings hurt, right? But the thing is, he's not wrong, right? Stating a fact, you're short and you're heavy, is not necessarily wrong, right? Especially when you look at your list that you clearly just went over, that you want. Like, he's just drawing the parallels. Like, look, you got to fix yourself. You got to, in order to attract a dude or a man of that caliber, there's work that you have to be done. And instead of taking that criticism or taking that constructive criticism and being like, okay, you're right, maybe I got to look inside and fix myself, it always turns to shit. And then women, oh, he's a man hater. Oh, he's bringing us down and all this stuff.
I've seen. I got a cousin, and I only speak to my family members because they know I keep it a whole 100 with every single one of them. Mm-hmm. Fuck you, mean like.
Like I got my same thing with my brothers. Like I'll talk shit behind their back and I'll say the same shit to their face because those are my brothers.
Yeah, I mean, like, they know what time it is. So sure, she would hit me with. She didn't think she was obese. I'm like, dog, you're obese.
Right.
Like, you're clearly like 5 whatever. 3 something, you know what I mean? Like, that's not normal. Like, it's not healthy, dog.
So let me put this on the screen because this happened this might have been 2 or 3 years ago, and I gotta put it on the screen. We gotta talk about this, even though we late by 2 or 3 years. So it's this shit right here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cosmopolitan. At this time, it was all these magazines talking about putting shit like this
body
up
shaming
and saying this is healthy, right? 11 women on why wellness doesn't have to be. This right here is not healthy. I think everybody can agree to that, right? I would hope so. It's not. Right. No, even if you are that weight and you are that heavy, you have to understand. You have to know, even for yourself, that's not a true statement. So I think this is where people are getting these ideas from, where they're like, oh, well, Cosmopolitan, it's in the mag.
Or they let Lizzo run around like she fucking.
But
Maya.
Right, but that's not to say that this can't be sexy for somebody. That's
a different conversation, though.
Right. Of course, there are men that prefer heavier women, big women, or whatever.
600-pound life every 600-pound life girl got a man. And I'd be like, what?
Right. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But that's not what the conversation is. The conversation we're talking about is that healthy? And the answer is no, it's not healthy. I do things. I'm a little overweight, you know what I'm saying? I can't front and act like, oh, well, Cosmopolitan, well, if that girl is healthy, then fuck, I'm fucking really healthy. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's like you said, self-accountability that you have to apply to yourself. And you can't run around with these delusions and get upset when somebody calls you out or tough love or whatever. But Kevin Samuels, rest in peace. He was an inspiration to many. He wasn't, I'll say it, he wasn't an inspiration to me. I didn't watch him like that. I didn't pay attention to him like that.
I didn't follow him either. I didn't know him like that. I wasn't rushing to his page to watch none of his lives. I wasn't, I see a clip. It might have been honest. She didn't like it. People in the comments agreeing. Y'all sound crazy, but
right. I might go back and check some more of his stuff out. Maybe watch a couple of whole sessions or interviews or whatever, just to understand him in a better light. But again, I'm pretty sure in some of his videos or whatever, he probably off the wall saying some crazy outlandish shit that I would never agree with. Not me defending him or saying, these things is not to say that everything that ever came out of his mouth I would agree with. So, you got to put those disclaimers out there, because you see defending somebody and then they were, oh, well, you said this, so that you must agree with everything he said. Like, that's not the way it's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
I can't agree with people speaking their truths.
Mm-hmm.
Right? If you're wrong and you can fix yourself, right? That's cool. But if you're speaking the truth and you're speaking what you think is true, and honest, kind of like us speaking on what was the quantum time Chris was last time, right?
Mm-hmm.
We may not have known all information about it, but we did share as much of the truth that we had about it, right?
At the time, yeah.
And so so that's what I can appreciate when people speaking the truth, right? So don't delusion and truth are two different things, right? When you're just telling me you're not obese, when your scale, you know what I mean, is saying one different thing, or you can't even see your motherfucking private parts.
Yeah, that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You know what I mean?
the human body is a beautiful thing. It's resilient. It can repair
And
itself.
that's another thing too, bro. That's another thing too. The human body is another thing, a great thing. Like 600 pounds and they just be living.
Yeah.
And the body's like, I'm
making it work, right? Yeah, making it work, like carrying that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like driving, participating in the world, like
the heart just keep on going,
yeah,
like
and then the people, and then other people, like Kevin Samuels. Like I don't know his health history. Like he seemed like a fit guy. You know what I'm saying? And then he just croaks out of the blue. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy, but you never know. I mean,
that's like a coke thing, but I don't want to put it on nobody.
So there's that. That's the Kevin Samuels segment. What else?
Yeah.
We got 14 minutes.
So did you see the picture I sent you of the black hole? So scientists
with the Milky Way.
They officially seen a picture of a black hole in space.
Let me pull it up. Let me see if I can pull it up.
And I thought it was kind of cool. Like they've been talking about black holes my whole entire existence, but then actually been able to see one.
Oh, was it this one? Was it this?
Yeah.
This John here.
Yeah. They actually seeing inside of a black hole.
Yeah, this looked like there was something that happened a couple years ago where didn't somebody develop a telescope that see a black hole, but not the Milky Way. It was somewhere else.
I think that when you're talking about, they seen a planet trying to escape or getting sucked in.
Okay.
But now this is actual, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
a picture of it.
So let me open this up. Yeah. So this is our Milky Way right here. Is what this is. Cool. So
yeah, I thought that was cool. I'm a big science nerd, so
yeah, I fuck with space. You know what I'm saying? I'm a sci-fi. I'm a Star Wars head. I fuck with black holes. I fuck with lightsabers and shit. You know what I'm saying? I got mad Star Wars comic books and shit. Like I'm a huge Star Wars.
I see my man at the top. Who that at the top? The Samurai Jack.
Nah, those are just like little ninja statues.
Okay.
They fighting each other, but yeah, I got action figures and stuff like. Yeah, I got some shit going on. My man cave is hooked up. You know, I spend a little too much time in here.
That's one thing I want to do for my kids. Like when I get the chance to have like what's the thing called, the telescope shit?
I'm not sure.
What was that? The astronomer shit that they just look at the stars.
You want to name a star after them?
Nah, it's a building that has like a big ass telescope.
Like a planetarium?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I want to have a planetarium in the crib, right? So
you can do that?
Shit.
Oh, yeah. Build.
Yeah, have some bread, bro.
That'd be dope. Fuck, I'm out in that bitch all day.
Just imagine the type of shit that the scientists would be able to see by when our kids are 30, bro. Like,
yeah. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff with space, man. It's almost like, I've always wanted to go see the Milky Way. I think it's in Arizona or the desert somewhere, West Coast. I've never been out there to see it. I've always wanted to see it. Like I talk with my wife, we're gonna make a trip one day to like go out there and be out there at night and then see the Milky Way and all that shit. But you can't see it when you live in the city. You can't see it because of the light pollution or whatever. But,
yeah, I'm definitely the type to go. What was it? They had an eclipse, a 600-year event that happened early this year. I definitely woke my ass up at 4 a.m. to go see it.
Yeah, no, I was asleep.
I'm about that life. I took pictures and everything, so
we did. So back in the eclipse of 2017, we lived in Granby. We lived in downtown Norfolk, and the library there. I forget what street it is, the public library or whatever. There was like everybody lining up in the public library, and we saw the eclipse in 2017. But that was like the last one I caught. I didn't catch anything after that.
I remember when I was younger down at Virginia Beach, there was a lunar eclipse. And I didn't know what it was, and I didn't know. Me and my homie, my girl, were just walking down
the
strip, and the fucking.
Oh, you didn't even know?
And the horizon just got crazy orange. Like it
Oh,
was
that's so
so
good.
huge. I thought that shit was like coming toward the earth, and like we didn't know. Like you said, on the beach, right? All you see is the fucking moon, and the shit was super huge and large, like. And
Right.
then it got smaller and got in the sky, but I was like, whoa, that was the sweetest shit ever.
Yo,
You know what
you
I mean?
gotta seen you seen that movie Moonfall
No.
with Halle Berry, I forget the other guys. It's actually dope. Like, let me be honest. I don't want to spoil it for nobody, but uh, I'm gonna give you. I got it. I'm gonna give it to you.
It's a
Uh,
new movie, right?
yeah, it came out this year. It's called Moonfall. Basically, it's a movie about the moon falling out of orbit into the Earth, and
It,
it's
it
pretty
was
dope.
Tesla. It was
Yeah,
Elon and them.
yeah, no, it's no, it's pretty dope. And just the imagery of the moon like falling out of the sky, like it's and still rotating around the Earth, and it's crazy. There's mad science fiction, possibly some disclosure in there about the moon's origin. It's pretty dope. The dialogue is a little childish, so the dialogue isn't great, but everything else, CGI and everything else is perfect. You know what I'm saying? I send
That's
you stuff like
amazing.
that.
It's amazing how our technology gets so advanced and humanity just gets so stupid. Like,
Right. You know, like why haven't we been back to the moon or doing we supposedly landed on the moon in 68. It is 2022. Why are we not doing anything else with space right now?
all right, so I think I sent you the clip with 19 Keys. He had a conversation, a high level conversation with Billy Carson,
Uh-huh.
and they were speaking on some super science planet stuff, like
What is it?
how about how Earth is only civilization because in another advanced civilization planet was destroyed. You know what I mean? Then they landed here, whatever. And
Oh, you
so,
talking about like ancient secret
mm-hmm,
ancient history? Yeah, no, yeah, I know about that
mm-hmm,
stuff.
yeah.
That
So
just gets interesting. That
he
shit.
speaks about it too. I'm like, I believe you, dog.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Nah, cause they drop gems and they like to correlate a lot of like ancient buildings and like the pyramids and ancient
mm,
structures and Stonehenge and all that. And when they draw those lines and correlate it, it makes sense, right? Like the civilizations before us.
mm,
So like I believe in our history, in our ancient history, in our human history, there is shit that we don't know, but some group of people knows, keeping
mm-hmm.
shit secret, and they don't really want us to know where we really came from, what our past civilizations really were. We got the Bible days, like they kind of keep it from like the Bible and then through to the Romans and then 1500s and the Renaissance. Like we have a very limited history that they actually teach in a public school system, but there's so much more beyond that.
I've always thought it was sick. Like
Mhm.
thinking about it, I've
Mhm.
always thought it was sick
It's so
that
fucking
the
much.
first part of history, I thought a black person was a fucking slave dog.
That's what you
Like
thought?
that's what they
Wait.
taught us.
Yeah, yo, that's
When you
true.
see black people in history, what do you see?
Yeah, in the
Him
public
getting his
public
ass
schools,
whooped.
and then what happened? What's before that?
They don't
Right
care to
there,
tell you that.
there's so much fucking more.
Black
It's
folks were on the continent before Christopher Columbus got lost.
yeah,
Moors were here running the whole
yeah,
shit. They
yeah.
pulled them Caucasoids out of the mountains
North
and showed them how to
America,
be
yep,
civilized. And then them Caucasoids said, "Hey, we're gonna trick you because you just better than us." And then they fucking
yeah.
then
It
then the
gets
damn
deep.
Moors showed them fuckers how to slave people and end up slaving their ass.
It gets deep, yo. It gets deep. There's so much history that is kept from us that somebody somewhere out there knows. Even if it's passed down through millennia and it might change or whatever, it's still different. We know for a fact it's different than what the public schools are teaching. You know what I'm saying? Like what they teach my son in fucking public school.
Even my mom's first experience of history was was
With
her
slavery.
being a slave, and that was fucking in. She was born in '59, so she had to been in school with early '70s, late '60s.
Right, yeah. That's how you know shit ain't right, bro. That's not how it happened. But
So your son goes to public school?
yep, Portsmouth.
I refuse to.
That's
I
what's up,
refuse.
man.
I
I
refuse.
commend that, bro. I commend that because I'll be honest, we we got really close. I mean, well, I can't say we. I was really close to pulling him out. But he's chilling there for now. You know what I'm saying? But that's good. So you just gonna don't you got to do a petition or
No.
you just don't
So
even gotta take them?
you do gotta let them know that you're not gonna enroll them in school, and
Right.
you have to be qualified
To self
to
teach.
yes, and or have a place for them to go to get taught.
That would be so
Right.
dope, man. Let me know how
Me
that
and my,
goes. Like
me
what's
and
the
my wife both
process?
have college degrees, so we already, we're qualified. And then we're gonna do some homeschooling, but we're gonna find some social aspects for them, right?
Yeah.
Probably find some other homeschool groups or whatever. But nah, man, I can't even imagine. So when I was in public school,
Indoctrination.
them motherfuckers, yes, bro, them motherfuckers told me I was retarded. Like the year before that, I was considered. They told me I was a genius. That literally the next year, they told me I was retarded, and they put me in this remedial class. Dog, when I tell you, the teacher was in drinking Robitussin. I think I told you that before. Did I tell you that?
Yeah. I think it's another.
She was drinking Robitussin. I was like, and so I got myself out of there. Just like all it was, pay attention, and do the fucking work and show the motherfucker that you're not a dumb dummy. But and I can't even imagine my son being told some shit crazy or letting them fucking weirdos treat him any kind of way. And he's gonna fuck some shit up. He know Taekwondo already, so break up his face.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That'll be dope. Let me know how that goes. Like, so is your oldest like 4, right? Or 5?
He's 4 right now. Yeah, he's 4.
So y'all starting next year? I guess.
I guess he can read now.
That's what's up.
He can read now. Like
That's dope.
I don't know. I don't know many 4-year-olds who can read. He's probably reading at a first grade level. Yeah, we probably gonna try to get him started in curriculum this year. But my wife is the shit. She's really on it.
That's dope.
Even my 2-year-old's kind of, learn her.
I feel like for like with y'all, like with parents that care and like gonna take the time and the homeschool, like the kids will come off so much better and know so much more, and because again, like I asked my son, when he some days I ask him like, yo, what did you learn today? He be like, nothing. Like, what y'all do? He's like, nothing. Same thing we did yesterday. We ain't learned nothing. I'm just like,
the same shit we tell our parents, right?
Right. And then Portsmouth, I don't want to talk bad about Portsmouth public school system, but they have a fucking half day every week. And then some days they just like, they don't even have school. They call it asynchronous. He's supposed to be home on a laptop. And it's like, they just be like, okay, we don't got school tomorrow. Like, I mean, granted, I'm not paying attention to the calendar, so I get a text. It'd be like, oh, tomorrow's a half day. And I'm like, what the fuck? What are these kids doing out there? But anyway, I ain't bitch about Portsmouth.
All right. Let's take one more conspiracy for you. One more.
What's that?
I sent you an article. I just sent it to you on Facebook, right? Messenger. It says live longer for 150 years in the metaverse, but only if you're willing to permanently leave your physical body and become a living app.
Yo, stop, bro. That's real.
And so look, I just sent you the article. You got to read. I ain't read it yet, but. A Russian billionaire claims the eternal life could become possible soon through AI and metaverse technology.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was 10 years old, right? This is real shit. When I was 10 years old, I would always tell people I'm gonna live to 200 years old. I still believe that. I don't know how I got the information or why I was told that, right? But I believe I could live to 200 years old. I've heard of plenty of monks who didn't eat.
Like
they didn't eat, right? And they were just old and strong as fuck, right?
They had ascended bodies, yep.
You would hear about the ancient African people who would live 300-500 years old, right? Off of just whatever they grew, being raw
air or the sunlight, or just water. Yeah, no.
So I've always felt I'm gonna be 200 years old, but this shit here, dog.
I have a theory. I do not have it. We don't have the time. This theory could be like a whole hour in itself. Maybe it could be next time it's just us and not a guest. We can go into it. But I have a theory. I don't even know how to. I have a theory about the true agenda of the metaverse. What is really made for. A nefarious theory.
Of course.
Where we are in this reality. Everyone talks about your higher self, like your spirit self or your higher self. And they talk to you from the higher dimension down to here, and now we have the metaverse where they're now trying to pretty much take our mind and conscious from this body and inject it into that matrix. I have a whole theory on that whole shit.
And so, does it not go to the higher realm if you leave If they take your consciousness and put it here, does it not evolve?
I think that, okay, so I'll put it this, I think the metaverse, going into the metaverse in that way is a de-evolution. Like you're not evolving, you're not ascending back up to source, you're going further down. That's how I see it. Like where we are lower. Where we are lower than our higher self, right? Like the higher selves up here in fourth dimension, whatever. We're in 3D, we're lower, right? So we're compared to your higher, we're de-evolved. Now you add the metaverse in this world, it's like attached to this world, and that is a further deep down de-evolution. So I think that I'll say it. I think they're trying to take people out of this realm, this reality, and inject them into a further deeper reality where they have more control, they have more boundaries, more limitations, and more control. I'll put it that way. So it's like you can't ascend back up through the layers to source. They're trying to trap people further down at another reality that they can control. We can get into it. That is a whole nother deeper type
and
of
shit. And when I said I don't live 200, it wasn't that in the same body that goddamn God gave me. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. And your body's can evolve. You know, we got the whole light body theory, the crystal DNA body theory. Like there's multiple ways our bodies here can ascend, evolve into something better, stronger than what we have. But again, I feel like that whole metaverse thing is they're trying to suck people out of this frame into something else.
They want to take you out. So I'm thinking, I'm like, damn, I can get a new knee. I can get some silver. I can get some titanium knees, right? I can get a motherfucking what is it? Ever beating heart, right? I can get a goddamn titanium skull, right? So that shit it don't rust, it don't break, it don't bend. That shit, that's what I'm talking about. Not take my consciousness out the shit and just put it in a fucking app, bitch.
Can you imagine the limitation? Like, think about like when you play a video game, like you have the grid and there's limitations. You can only jump so high. You can only, move so far, and then you hit a boundary. Like, imagine the limitations.
Flat Earthers are probably having a fit with this shit.
Imagine your limitations. If they can pull your consciousness out and put it in a computer program matrix, whoever owns that, whoever controls it, whoever writes the boundaries and writes the programming of the environment, they own your ass. You're fucking done. So if they say, hey, this is you live in this 5 by 5 inch, fucking grid. You can't move out of that boundary. That's where you're stuck. You know what I'm saying? Like even in these bodies where we are now, so we have limitations.
You would never get to die.
And they maintain control of you for eternity or however long the system stays online.
Somebody unplugs this shit. Damn, cuz why'd you do that to me? I'm about to go. God. And see, this is why.
This is what they figuring shit out. This is all theories. It could be bullshit or it could be real.
This is why I read. Like, so I'm trying to do a new determination. I think.
What the word de-evolution?
Nah, I'm trying something new. I'm reading every night before I go to bed. Right.
That's dope. Mm-hmm.
And this is why. This is why here, because damn, they didn't want you to die, bitch.
Yeah.
They was killing us. The first thing they said, no, we wasting bodies. We wasting consciousness. We need to save the consciousness.
I think the people here at this level, people are waking up to certain realities and they're losing control. So they have to rush. They got a mad dash, build this metaverse and get the people that they can in there while they're losing control of what they got going on up here.
So they can program that shit as best they possibly can.
They don't call it the Great Reset for nothing.
I went to Walmart and that bitch told me, I thought it was racist. It's AI. So basically I was scanning my shit and it told me I didn't scan something. I was like, man, this shit in the box. I was like, cause I'm black, huh? Like, I was mad as fuck, bro.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, man. I love this stuff. We can get into this stuff. For the next few weeks, I think we got guests, but like, you know what I'm saying? We can get back into this stuff. This is good shit. We probably should wrap it up. We have, again, follow the Instagram, subscribe on the YouTube, put a hashtag figure shit out, win a silver coin, win a mask. What else?
Pretty simple.
Yeah. What else? We gotta close it out.
Get the mask. So yeah, follow us. You see the Instagrams right there. Check out our websites. You see the sites right there.
Please don't come for me for what I said about Kevin Samuels. I already know. People come for me. I got nothing but love for everybody. Okay, I don't want no beef for nobody.
Unify and thrive. I'm a firm believer in. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say, and if you don't like it, you can eat a dick.
Yeah, I'm of that same thing too. But I try to be more positive. Not that I wasn't positive, but I just don't like people being upset with me for shit that's. It's not like if you're gonna be upset with me, be upset with me for something. Like if I was mean to you or like I bullied you, like I don't bully
Be
nobody.
upset if I said something wrong and you want to correct me.
Right.
Yeah.
Truth is like don't be upset because I said being a certain size is unhealthy. Like that's. I still love you. I love everybody. You know what I'm saying? No, nobody.
I
Please
can't
don't
love
come
you if you don't love you. So you stop the bullshit. You stop the bullshit. All right.
Yeah. Same thing. Exactly what he said. All right. So it was a good show.
Put it on me then, huh?
What he said. Nah, we good. We straight. But this is a good show. We gonna holler at you. Next week we got a guest. Next Saturday, 6 p.m. Be there or be square. I'm always gonna say some corny shit at the end. I already know.
Love yourself, people. Love yourself. Unify and thrive. Goddamn.
Last week I said, what did I say when we close it out? We
Don't say it
go
again.
into the night. Yeah, I know. It was hard. All right. We out.
Deuces.
All right, peace.